So I don't really like the way I composed this. I want to have the sky 2/3 and the mountains maybe down in here. I just feel that this should be grass, beach, water here, water there, and then, right? And this, then the mountain in here. If I can show you that in a line. Hang on, let's get a line drawn. That's right here, the mountain most likely goes in, somewhere in here. So basically, I'm making this all here. That's going to be water. This is going to be the beach and the water. Most I can go out to there about. And then I need the mountains in here somewhere. Right there, say in there. And this is going to be sky then, see. So we're going to wipe that out. How easy is just move on. I do not like this composition. I like the grass the way we did it. And I love the sky up here. So I'm just going to quickly move this all down and see what we get. I'll just put a bit of something in there. So we get a feeling for what we're going to do. Yeah, a little bit of turquoise sky in there. Need a brush, I think. About time you thought about a brush. Get a brush. Put in turquoise sky a bit. Wash it in there a bit. There we go. Try to lose that mountain look so I can kind of visualize what I'm doing here. Yeah. I've outlined, put some blue down with the knife here. So you get an idea of what I'm going at. And now I'm going up here with white to find the sky over this piece of yellow. Painting over this yellow is not the best thing I've done ever, but I just don't like my composition and I can't leave it because I'll regret it. So now we have a sky back in kind of place. I can, try to get the feeling back that I want. Bit of sponge here. Right. There you go. Maybe a little bit of blue in this mixed in with it. Just right on the sponge, the same sponge, so it doesn't get too dark. Isn't that lovely? Look, the way that happens. Remember not to wipe it the same way all the time. And twist your sponge a bit. Beginning to get the effect I want. I'll get pretty good sky going again here. So we're back kind of on track a little. You can see what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to bring the painting down a little. And in here we're going to bring in some waves in a while when it's a little bit wet at the moment. But this is what we're going to do, and we're going to make a little kind of beachhead here. And we're going to begin, and then we can make some lines. And I'll just quickly show it. Oops, a bit of green on there. That's the problem. I went yellow over blue over yellow, which I didn't really want. So, and then I'll bring in some waves like that with the knife. See, okay. And we'll create a beach here. Drag down. And there you go, we're beginning to get it form a beach as well. And I'll work on the grass a bit. So, change the whole painting, but I prefer this look now. I may bring in a bit of turquoisey into this guy even still. Turquoisey blue or a different blue. So I've moved out in the sun here. And I brought the sky down as I remember we did. And mountains have come down. I put a little white in here for the time being, just to give you an idea of the way I was thinking of a beach here. I have the beach in, but I'm just doing with a very fine brush here, trying to make the grass a little better. Now, it's looking pretty good, but I was hoping for a little bit more than that. So I'll make fine lines with this scratch here and wipe it off and see if it improves a little. It's moving a little, we'll put this down, there we go. So what I'm doing is just scratching up. You can do an odd sideways one now and then, but mainly up. See if I get some kind of an effect out of this. Thousands of them, right? Break up those blotches a little. Gotta wipe it every once in a while. When you stroke up, when you lift off, you get the tops of the blades, so it looks better. Beginning to look better. I still feel like it's a little too patterned. So I'm going to try a little bit of some other stuff. Yeah, I'm in bright sunlight, which I normally don't do, but I needed to get out in the fresh air a bit. But I'm just putting in these little yellow lines here, little dabs, and I'm using one of these little rubber tips. You get them at more art stores, and you can also pull the paint off the painting as well as putting it on. I do like what I'm getting here. I need a rag here, I got to wipe it every couple of minutes. You have to dip it all the time in your colors. I'm standing a little sideways because of the light here. Otherwise it casts a shadow on it. There, lovely. Oh. Sometimes it works lovely and sometimes it doesn't. There are other ways of doing this. I just like the kind of... Normally don't do this way. I kind of like what I'm getting. So I'm not really sure which way I'm going with this. Whoops, there's a big blob. But see, you can bring it back down to a wisp pretty quickly. So that's what I'm at the moment. I mean, I'm touching it up in some ways. It is getting close. Oop, my tripod's moving because I turned it around to the camera. There we go. Sorry about that. Now I put some reeds in here too, for the fun of it. Very Canadian thing, I suppose. Down by the beach. They coincide with the color there on the beach as well. And they're coming in nicely. Break up this beach thing a little. And you know, if you get one too big, I'll do a bigger blob by accident. Try again. If you get a bit too big here, you just come in and wipe your rubber off a little and just split them back into smaller units. There we go. So, you know, there isn't really a wrong and right at this stage you can do what you like. Sometimes doing a little side things here, now and then, little marks. If you put it sideways you get a larger skid, and if you go straight you get the small ones. But you want little marks there going the other way. Show that the ground is kind of flat in some ways. I like the little swoops here and there. I'm trying to make it my grass different to what I normally do, which is nearly all just angles. I want it to be a bit more erratic, kind of artistic, if you want to call it. That's very different now, see. Looking nice.